see. George Washington Raley, 1876 to 1933. This was, of course, Paul Raley's dad. He was born in Pensacola. I don't know much about him, so I'm going to just leave it at that. I'm on Dauphin Island at the, I guess it's the second cemetery on Dauphin Island, continuing with the family tree project. This is John Henry Steiner. He was, for all you Raley people out there, he was, I think he was Paul Raley's grandpa, John Henry Steiner. This is Cecilia Steiner. She was Cecilia's mom, and she was 81 years old when she died in 1927. And John Steiner was in the 21st Alabama Infantry I Company in the Civil War. He died December 11th, 1899. And this is their son, Lyman Steiner. He died 1908, 25 years old. And this is Edmund's wife, Mary Jane Collier, and their daughter, Emma. See, she was born in 1873 and died in 1940. And Emma died in 1901. She was like 9 years old. I tried to clean it a little bit, but I did the best I could. I just had to leave it the way it was. And this is Mary Ladnier's dad, Edmund. He was born in 1870 and died in 1954. He was an old man, and he was born, of course, on Dauphin Island, and he's a person I would like to know more about. I've never seen a picture of him, but he just seems like a very interesting person. I'm over at St. Michael's Cemetery in Coden, and this is the grave of my mama's grandpa, George Henry Raley. He was born on Dauphin Island, and the interesting thing that I always heard my grandpa talk about was how when his dad was 6 years old, or almost 7 years old, he went through the 1906 hurricane on Dauphin Island, and the day after the storm, when he was out and about, he had seen some sailors who had shipwrecked on the island, and of course they did not live. And I was like, well, that's something for a 7-year-old to see. But I've always heard a lot of great things about my mama's grandpa, and I'm glad that I have at least some film of him, which a bunch of y'all have seen. And I wish I could have been a little bit older to know him better, but he was a great man, and I know he's missed by a bunch of people. And this is Mary Raley, or Mary Ladnier Raley. She was born the same year as her husband. She was actually a little bit older than him, but her parents were Edmund Ladnier and Mary Jane Collier. These are the kids of George W. Raley and Estelle Steiner Raley. Don't know much about them either, but this is Lena Hawkins Raley, and here we have Captain William Anthony Raley Sr., born 1904, died 1971. And this would be, I guess, his grandson, William Anthony III. Died, born 1949, died 1969. I filmed both of her parents today, and on Dolphin Island, which I was glad I was able to do that. It's my hope, the reason I'm doing a lot of this is because I just like to give some people a chance to see it, some video of it. They haven't had a chance to come down here in a while, so this is my grandpa's sister, Eileen. She died just right before my mom was born. I've seen a picture of her that my grandma had, and I know some of her people on Facebook will be interested to see this, I bet. This is Edgar Murphy Sr. I think he was married to my aunt Henrietta. I never met him, obviously. He died before I was born, but this is Carlos Pinhew. Died in 1969, born 1953. He was my aunt Eileen's son. And this is my grandpa's sister, Henrietta. I remember seeing her a couple of times when I was growing up, and unfortunately, I never really knew her that well. But yeah, she was married to Edgar Murphy. And this is one of my grandpa's other brothers, William Raley. Everybody called him Jimmy. I don't remember meeting him, but he died in 1994, March 22nd, 1994. He was almost 85 years old, or 75 years old. And this is where my Uncle Robert is buried, Robert Raley. He was about 53, or 52 actually, when he died. Born in 1937 and died March 1980. And here is one of my grandpa's sisters, Aunt Eunice Hutchinson. I think she was married to a Kane at first, which is where like my Kane relatives come in. Then this is her husband, James Hutchinson, died in 1975. This is my grandpa's youngest sister, Aunt Sandra. I've heard quite a few things about her. I know I've heard she was quite a character, shall we say. I know she's well missed. I know she's well missed by her family. And this is my Uncle Rufus, where my Uncle Rufus Hall was buried. I used to love it when he would come up to my grandpa's house and they would just talk on the back porch. I could always count on getting a good laugh out of that. And he used to bring Daniel up there, and we would all sit down and talk. And this is where my cousin Susie is buried. She died in 1997. And this is Daniel, who, this is my cousin Daniel Orsag. He was 26. He was 26 years old when he died. And he really touched a lot of people with his life. In spite of everything that happened to him, he was a real encouragement to everybody, because it's like with his life, it showed that no matter what happens to you, you can always overcome. and I will say that I miss talking to him. This is where my grandpa's sister, Aunt Hazel, Hazel Barron, is buried. Uh, Out of all my grandpa's brothers and sisters, I knew her the best, and I'm just, you know, I really kind of wish she was still here, because I really enjoy talking to her. And this is my cousin Richard. He died recently, about a couple of years ago. And this is Uncle Clarence. He was in, I want to say, yeah, he was in World War II, and I know he went through a lot of stuff over there, and I think he died in 2000. And I also have some video with him that's on Facebook.